Hey guys, Keith Shannon here from directcarpet.com. Few of you have been asking me to do a video on how to use the Kneeless stretcher. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how we do that, how I personally do the stretching. Everyone else has their own method. This is my method. So we're going to go through that now in this room. Okay, basically what we're going to be doing is this room is 17 feet long. There's a transition metal here, obviously a wall here. We're putting up a carpet baseboard. We're in a retirement home here. So what I like to do in long rooms, and I've been doing it lately in medium-sized rooms too, is I like to lock in on each side. Now see, I have my carpet lined up on one side. So what I will do is I will take the Kneeless stretcher and I will stretch in this about 2 feet and lock it onto the pins. Then I will go 100% over to the other side. I will probably lock in from that corner to that radiator and then lock it in on the pins. And then I will go up to this way, it doesn't matter what end you go. I'll either go there or there. But what I like to do is, how about I show you, I'll do this. How about this? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we've got this lined up on the first wall. I'm gonna take my stretcher and I'm gonna angle, stretch this in, always towards the corner. Then when I come back this way, I'm always gonna angle this thing this way, like an arrow, towards that corner. Once I lock it in 2 feet on this side, I'm gonna transfer over to this side. I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna do an angle, probably 1, 2, 3, lock it in there, turn here, 1, 2, 3, and lock it in down towards that. Now, once that room is split in half, right? I mean, I've stretched this line through, which is now nice and tight. I will go and do the same thing up here. I will go to the screen door here in the middle, and I will start there, and I will angle that stretcher like this all the way to the corner, and I will leave about a foot open. Because when I come back up this side, I'm gonna angle all the way up, and then I'm gonna be bringing a little bit of bubble up there, and then what I wanna do is get a nice angle right in there. So let's go over that one more time. Rob's gonna film the whole thing, but I wanna get you guys set up for the best possible thing. We're gonna go to the middle, and we're gonna angle all the way over while we're hooking onto the pins, get close to the corner, then we're gonna come back, and we're gonna angle up from here, all the way up, boom, and that's gonna lock in that. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down to the opposite end, and we're gonna angle from the middle over to that corner, then from the middle, we're gonna turn this guy this way, and we're gonna go to that corner. Then we're gonna come back, since this is an open seam area, then we're just gonna come back to here, to the middle, and we're gonna angle that guy all the way up into the corner and lock it in. If this was a square room with no seam, obviously we would come over to this corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, and be done. And that's how I do it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna turn the camera over to Rob, and Rob is just gonna film that process, which is only gonna take a few minutes. So I'll turn it over to Rob now. Feel free, any comments below, throw those questions in the comment box and I will answer them accordingly. Like I said, everyone's got their own method on how they do it. This is a new Kneeless stretcher from Pete. This little power stretcher or little Kneeless carpet stretcher is made in Canada, and no, I am not affiliate. Go here, 2 feet, there 2 feet. We'll go here, Rob, over the corner, from there up, and there up. Do the same on that side. Lock in here. We'll lock in here. You know what? It's gonna go 2 feet, right? Lock it in on the pins a little bit, and then I'm gonna switch over here, and I'm gonna do a little bit of angle here on the angle towards that side. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna lock that in, and now I am going over to the other side, and I'm gonna do the same. So we're gonna angle it up towards the corner and lock it in. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the same on the other side. Let me make a little release cut here. where the vent is. Okay, now guys, the reason why we angle it, Rob, if you get a full shot here, the reason why we don't go straight on like that is because you just bubble the carpet back here. The reason why we angle it is so that this is already stretched because it was angle stretched. So when you guys see a bubble back here and we're pushing this way, we are doing here, but then when we move here, we're doing this line. This is already stretched. Then we move that way, we do this line. This is already stretched. This is what everyone doesn't seem to understand. Okay, so here we go, we'll lock it in, angle. Okay, lock that in. So the whole middle now is stretched. Robbie, let's go over here. We'll start from, now we're gonna go to the end. Since we've got the middle done, we're not gonna stretch this straight. Why don't we go to this corner first? So we're gonna start in the middle, and we're gonna angle that way. A nice big stretch, right? Nice big stretch, hook it on the pins. Right, hook it on the pin. So I push, I tuck, I release to let it hook. Push down, hook to release. Push down, release, and then we're gonna keep going. All the way to the corner. Okay, I'll leave a little bit of that corner open. That's all locked in. Let's go to the other side. Now we're gonna go to the left. And we're gonna angle that all the way. Okay. Let me move these curtains out of the way. It'll be a little bit of fun. It's okay, Robbie, I got them. Okay, we're gonna angle all the way to the corner. All right, and we're gonna keep going. About a foot away from the corner. There we go. So now that's all locked in. Rob, why don't we do this side here up to the corner? Give everyone a good view of what we're doing here. Now we're going up to the end on an angle in the corner to finish off. See the bubble? Robbie, get over here, watch this. Show these guys this. So see guys, as we're going up on the angle, there's a bubble because I am bringing the carpet this way. So we're just gonna stretch that bubble right into the corner like that. That corner's done, locked in. Now we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So we locked in here, we're gonna angle up. Here we go. Now see the bubble, Rob? Show these guys the bubble. See how we brought this up? This is why we don't lock the corner in. We're gonna pull this up just a little bit. Let's get this on an angle, get that bubble up to the corner, and then because that popped out of there, we're just gonna angle this back into the corner and tighten that up. Now, Rob, give them a picture of this half done. Get in the middle and show there's no bubbles. This thing's tight and right. Okay, guys, we're going to do this one more time. The same method. On me for a sec. We're going to do this one more time, same method. We're going to hook onto the metal all the way to the left, hook onto the metal in the middle, all the way to the right, and then up the left-hand side. Like I said, we're not doing that the right-hand side because there's a seam there. So guys, hooking on metals sometimes is difficult if you don't cut the carpet down, right? So let's cut it down so we have the best chance for a hook, because too much, when this is like this, it doesn't want to hook, it just wants to push back. So let's cut that down within, manageable bite-sized pieces. So, because there's the pins, guys. We want the best chance for a hook on the pins there, okay? Those pins are pretty sharp, so we should be okay. So, like I said, we're gonna go to the left first on an angle. See, even the Kneeless, even Pete's Kneeless has this little bar on it. So see, it almost like if you set that line up straight, you're on an angle. So let's do that. We're gonna hook in the middle, give it a good stretch, push down into that metal, release, and it hooks. Robbie, get that next one when I release that, okay? So we're gonna stretch that. We're gonna move our tucker this way. We're gonna push down, release the handle on the stretcher. You got that, Rob? Mm-hmm. Handle on the stretcher, tucker down, release and hook. We're gonna do that all the way down. Now, if it doesn't hook, just go back and redo it. Okay, let's do the middle over, Rob. Same thing. We're in the middle of the metal. Push down, hook, release. Push down, hook, release. push down, hook, release, push down, hook, release. Let's make sure there's a good cut in that. That's good. One more. Okay, Robbie, come out here. We're gonna work our way down to the corner. Now guys, on me, Rob. Now guys, obviously I don't want to hear any crazy questions in the comments. This is a commercial carpet, so we haven't done the seam there because we're going to double cut it. But normally if you have a pile or you have a Berber, you've already done the seam when you're stretching that over. We're going to finish up with the other side over here. We've done the whole thing. Now we're going to angle up to the corner and we're done. So we push, and as we push down, Robbie, get this shot in here. So we're going to stretch down, push with our handle. We got lots of weight on our knee on the back. And then we're going to lift up, and then we're going to push down, and then we're going to release. And that's what hooks it to the pins. Get down, push, tuck her down, release. And that's like a fish hook, right? Because your smooth edge, see this bubble here? So we're a little tight in the corner, so what we're going to do, we'll pop that up, right? We'll keep bringing this bubble up. Okay, go back here, little angle into the corner. And done. So there you go. That is the quick explanation of how to do that. You know, basically if you look at a room, you just turn it into a cross, right? And you separate each part from the middle, right? We went to the middle, we went across, and then we went up. And then what we do is we separate each of those guys into like their own little segment. So here, here, and over to here. If I could draw on this thing, it'd be good. Here, right? Here, so it's got its own little segment. Think of a cross, right? Here, here. So we're only stretching and tightening one little area at a time. And this is what makes this tool so effective. This are the methods that I've perfected over the years. Obviously, my methods are gonna be different from, you know, Pete at Kneeless or anybody else that uses one of these small little power stretchers. Everyone's got their own methods. And so I'm Keith Shannon, directcarpet.com. Hit the like button if you got anything from this, and leave me a comment, and I will answer. I answer all my comments. Thanks for watching.